at 8:45 has crossed the majority mark, which is 36 in the leads, which is coming in. Let's be clear, this is trends and very, very early, ladies and gentlemen, very, very early. It's 37 for the BJP. They have made a gain of 30 with regards to 2020 results. Aam Aadmi Party down by 31. They are at 26. But it's not really much of a gap between the two sides. It's 8:45. Still, I would say first round in most constituencies, very, very early. Yes, Amitav.
Yeah, so essentially again, the base vote of Aam Aadmi Party is 20-25, BJP is 35 to 40. So you can say whatever Aam Aadmi Party is getting is traditionally the Congress vote. So it's an anti-BJP vote, let's say, what Aam Aadmi Party is getting. What BJP is getting, the original anti-Congress, now let's say anti-AAP. So that makes it just 65%. So 30-35% voters are not aligned to any party ideologically. Because again, middle class is not ideologically aligned to any party. It keeps on shifting from one party to another depending upon the category of the election. Now, Aam Aadmi Party, what I call is depends upon a borrowed vote. It borrows voters from Congress and BJP who have voted for it in Lok Sabha election, in the Vidhan Sabha election. On brand Kejriwal, some may be voting because they are beneficiaries of central government for BJP in the Lok Sabha, but they are beneficiaries of the state government schemes here.
So what kind of schemes do you think the middle class would be getting?
From
Aam Aadmi Party.
The middle class is also getting 50% subsidy on the electricity bills above 200 units, correct? The free bus travel for women, some of the middle class are using it, but largely it is poor and lower socio-economic class section.
My question now to Sajjan is that if these numbers actually hold and if this is how it continues for the next 2 hours, so it's clearly not a cliffhanger for the capital. It's a clear verdict which is coming in for the BJP.
Yeah.
But the question is that did the elections shift on 1st of February? When Nirmala Sitharaman inside the Lok Sabha announced that big tax relief for the middle class.
Yes, certainly. I mean, if you see the 1st February, certainly middle class inclination was already there. The question is about further consolidation. And it's not only a question of who we consider as the middle class, because if you see on the ground, there are also a significant section of the electorates in Delhi who in their own perception consider themselves as the middle class. Yeah, I mean, that's a very interesting thing, your self-perception. So many times you take a cab or something and you talk to the person, and depending upon their background and maybe regional identity, they will identify themselves as belonging to the poor or the middle class. So this is one. Two, what also contributed, if this number holds true, it's like a parallel of 2012 UP elections, wherein Mayawati was the incumbent. So while Congress therein also did not have much traction, but Rahul Gandhi in Bhatta Parsol and many other, they all collectively along with the BJP contributed to the anti-incumbency sentiment. Primarily it was the Samajwadi Party which became the best bet.
Yes.
So in this election also, see, we have been talking about how much vote Congress could get away from Aam Aadmi Party base. That's not important. The question is, both Congress and BJP collectively targeted in a synchronized way around the same issue of corruption and failure of governance, the Aam Aadmi Party. And therefore, certainly Congress contribution should also be assessed, not the voting percentage that it split away from the Aam Aadmi Party base, but also the contribution to the anti-incumbency vote.
Amplification of the anti-incumbency
and very many the voters, sense of disillusionment amplified, but they chose BJP, as their alternative.